Do you work outside of your normal hours, your usual hours as an executive assistant? Long story short, yes, but it all depends. When I first start with a company or with a new executive, I ask, what are the typical hours that you want me to be available? And the thing is here, you will get messages outside of your working hours, out of your like normal usual hours. You will get messages, you will get emails. So if I would get a message outside of normal business hours, if it was just like a regular email, something that could wait, I would wait until the next day. I wouldn't even answer because it's out of my normal business hours. Because here's the thing, if you start responding at 10 p.m., if you get an email at 10 p.m. and you start responding at that time, then you are setting a precedent for, oh, she's going to respond at 10 p.m. No matter what time I email her, she's going to respond. Well, then what you're doing is you're telling your executive team that she's going to answer at any time. So then in the future, when you get a message, and if say you're on vacation or you're enjoying your life outside of your job, and you get a message and you don't respond like you normally would, well, then they're going to be wondering, well, why isn't she answering? Like, dude, this has never been a problem in the past. What I always say when you're trying to determine, like, do I respond outside of my working hours? Again, when you're first starting with an executive, figure out, like, what are the normal hours that they want you available? From there, are there events or things that might happen after hours that you want to be available for? And you can even say things like, if you want me to be available outside of my normal business hours, I just need maybe a day or two notice just so that I can coordinate outside of work. For instance, my hours when I was working at corporate, I was available from like 8 to 5 and I was hourly. So if 5 o'clock hit, I was not answering for the rest of the night, unless my executive was traveling or maybe we had an event or something the next day and I see something urgent come through and I'm like, crap, gotta hop on my computer. But majority of the time I knew well in advance if I would have to be available outside of my normal working hours. It just goes back to, you have to set those boundaries. You don't want to be the person that is known for responding at all hours of the day. You do have to have boundaries around when you're responding, or you are going to set that precedent of, she's gonna answer anytime. I can email her at any time, message her at any time, and she's gonna respond to me. And when you set that precedent, it can actually kind of bite you in the ass because, again, your executive will then be wondering why you aren't answering like you normally are, even though it's outside of your normal usual hours. Things that I would be available for, if it's something that you are in charge of, you typically want to be available, even if it is out of your normal usual hours. You just have to think, is this something that needs to happen right now, or can this wait until the morning? Because majority of the time it can wait until the morning.